Welcome to Cadence Design Systems Fidelity Tutorial Tuesday, where we show you how to use a feature or demonstrate a technique in just a few minutes. This week we're going to look at an existing feature, the point probe, which has been in Pointwise for some time but has been expanded very nicely in version 2024.2. In my session here I have the axial rotor turbine case, which is a standard tutorial that's supplied with Fidelity Pointwise. And let's say, for instance, that I'd like to measure the distances of some points in this case, particularly, let's say, maybe from the hub to an axis curve, which I have in my model. I'm going to hit F2 on my keyboard to zoom to extents of visible entities. And just to be sure that I don't accidentally pick interior points of these surface grids, which I have displayed in my model, I'm going to turn those off temporarily, and that View Domains toggle on the View toolbar turns them all off at once. So now I can simply, on my keyboard in Windows, hold the Alt key on the keyboard, and using my right mouse, I can select one of these points on the hub here for this particular periodic case, and I can see now in the display window that that location of that point is displayed. And it is hyperlinked now as well in 2024.2 so that you can mouse over that later and see the location of that point as I can right now. Then when I pick a second point, using again Alt and the right mouse key for Windows, I can see it while I hold the mouse, the distance shown in the display window between those 2 points. And as soon as I release the mouse, that information is again shown in the messages window. I have the location of the new point, the previous point, and then in addition the deltas in X, Y, and Z, and the distance between the 2 points, which I can see here is about 0.5 essentially for this particular case. However, new and extended in this capability for 2024.2, when I select a third point, and let's say I select this point on the other end on the hub of this periodic section, holding the Alt key on my keyboard, pressing the right mouse, I can see now, again, I have the distance between the 2 points, and below that, an angle shown 8.78 degrees that is formed between those 3 points. Release the mouse, I get an additional table, the location of that last point, the previous points, the delta between the last 2 points, its distance, and the angle shown here in the table. And as always, these hyperlinks, you can mouse over these to show the point locations which were selected for those various operations. Now, if you happen to forget or aren't sure of the keyboard shortcuts necessary for this or for other operations, you can come up to the Help menu, pull down to Keyboard Shortcuts, and Pointwise will display a table overlay on the display window which gives you a listing of all of the current keyboard shortcuts, including those that you may have modified in the Preferences panel. Over here on the right, we do see under the Miscellaneous label, Alt plus right mouse button shows the point location, delta between points, and angle between 3 points. And of course, this is on a Windows machine, but this will be updated accordingly for the platform that you're working on. The Escape key on the keyboard will remove that overlay for me, and just recall that there is also a keyboard shortcut to get the overlay, which is the question mark on the keyboard. So as soon as I press that key, I get the overlay. As soon as I release it, it goes away. If you like this video, be sure to click the thumbs up button or subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, drop us a line down below or connect with us via LinkedIn, which is linked in the description. Thank you all, and have a pleasant Tuesday.